Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. JT Decker, and this is some more of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. We're finally in Flotsam. We've rescued our friends from hanging. We bought a new sword. And, should we go in the tavern? Oh, notice board.
Something interesting here.
Ooh, let's light this up. Notice boards can be a good source of information about opportunities for generating additional income. Walk up to the board and press left click to see if anyone needs a Witcher's help. Oh, we got lots of stuff here. Okay. All sorts of stuff. Let's do this one first. Troll contract. The authorities seek a brave soul to kill the degenerate troll lurking near the ruined bridge at the Adranian border. The beast may be defeated by any means just as long as it is defeated. The troll slayer will be generously rewarded. The relevant taxes and levies have already been deducted. And receive the gratitude of the terrorized people of Flotsam. I'll take that. Okay. Proclamation of pardon of Dimitri. Let it be known that the bandit Dimitri has repented and asked forgiveness for his heinous deeds. Commandant Loredo, known for his mercy, has absolved him of his offenses and accepted Dimitri back into society. Hereby, all arrest warrants and bounties on Dimitri's heads are lifted. Okay. Good to know. Adrena contract. Faced with the insolence and bestial menace of the creatures known as Endrigans, and concerned for the people, Commandant Bernard Loredo has decided to post a bounty for the extermination of these creatures. The brave soul who permanently rids the area of this filth will receive a generous reward from the hands of Louis Merce, and will be listed in the town chronicles as a true hero of Flotsam. Sure. Head a tangle of forest weeds, chin lined with river reeds, Flotsam's barber awaits. Full-range barbershop services on offer, including a beard shaving service, bloodletting, popping and draining of boils, and haircuts. All at affordable prices. Teeth extracted by Smith across the way. Come see me in my bookshop. Okay, so I can go get a haircut. Necker contract. It is hereby announced that the commander, Bernard Loredo, why can't I read that guy's name? Commandant Bernard Loredo has posted a generous bounty for the extermination of the Neckers in the vicinity of the trading post. These monsters must be eliminated once and for all. The one to accept this job and successfully complete it will be rewarded with a bulging pouch of ornaments, and a priest will be paid to conduct prayers in our hero's name for 28 days. Louis Merce, Town Chancellor. Alright. Alright, so we got quest the troll trouble to take care of the troll. Necker contract to get rid of the Neckers, and then there was one more. Yeah, to get rid of the Endriga.
So
Now there.
That doesn't make
everything
any
all
sense.
right at the house now?
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Is this examine? Examine. Wanted dead or alive, the elf Yorvith, exceptionally ruthless commander of the squirrels. Scoia'tael is a elvish word for squirrel. So squirrels and Scoia'tael are used interchangeably. Yes, yes. Alright, let's go into the tavern. Enough dawdling. If you're to come to the tavern, you're sure to have some fun. There's singing and dancing and jiggling, and there's food for everyone. We all are very merry, and we'd like to make you smile. So have a seat and something to eat, and stay with us a while. That is the tavern song I learned, from a game a long time ago. Yeah. Let's talk to Triss.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
I'll go kill him.
I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
Alright. Information, exposition, story. Warhammer. This guy's name is Warhammer.
Say something, or did you just fart?
He's a lovely person.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
Oh, alright.
Who wants more beer?
I'd like some more beer. I would love some more beer. Who's this guy over here? I'm interested.
Welcome.
Alright, he's got nothing to say. Shall we talk to the boys?
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
The dragon.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
What's with the wedding, Zoltan?
No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Nom nom. Dandelion, since when have you worked for Roach?
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion.
That was in the first game.
Asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
Trollolo, have you joined the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Valette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen.
Yeah.
Civil war was in the air.
No mages around to cool
Where were the
things down.
mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds a significant stake.
Enough politics.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute, what were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Stay away from me.
The heck?
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
The
Better
beast.
get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Oh, damn. Let's do it. What's up? What you got? Oh, shit. Oh, this thing. Oh, I remember this. Let the professional deal with the monsters. Oh.
What
All right.
sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
That's very inventive use of language.
Where's this
there.
beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say
Shut up.
I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
But out. Sotek's alive, isn't he? Or tell me about the monster.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan,
Kairan?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Get out of my face! You need to get Sozek out of here. Get out of my face!
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come on, lads.
Oh, he spit on me? Oh, damn, no.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam.
Yeah, he's the one who put up all those ads.
That I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway. as the
Size.
locals put it.
Fine.
Pissed.
Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Alright, then get out of here. Asshole.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Marigold. Sharp as ever.
Oh, they're getting catty.
That.
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. Your party right. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric.
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witchers' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Alright. Find out what happened on the pier. Talk to Cedric about the Kayran.
I've always preferred...
Alright. Talk to the merchants at the waterfront about the Kayran.
Not really, it's a shithole.
Alright, so I gotta find out information about the Kayran. Gotta slay the Kayran. There's all these other monsters I gotta slay. Good lord. A witcher's work is never done. There are always monsters to be slain. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. In the next episode, we'll try to find out some more information about the Kayran and maybe go hunt some monsters as well for some coin. Maybe try to find some stuff to make my witcher sword and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit like and of course subscribe if you would like to see more. My name is Mr. JT Decker and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!